The poet Dylan Thomas wrote that we should all rage against the dying of the light. But in most of the 17,000 nursing homes across America, there is very little rage to be seen, and the only light is often the flickering of the TV screen. But at the Tioga Nursing Home in upstate New York, they're proving it doesn't have to be that way.
Here comes Ed.
Nursing homes were always modeled after hospitals, very cleanly and very sterile and very boring. We didn't like the boring. We liked it to be fun.
So Tioga's administrator, Maria Landy, convinced her board of directors to try something she'd heard about, an experimental program called the Eden Alternative.
It was a total change in philosophy, a change in treatment, and a change in values. Philosophy is that a nursing home is not a place to go to die, but a place to go and have help with living. In terms of values, we value the seniors and their quality of life.
What you up to?
Hopping up the bird.
Well, they need help, I guess, don't they?
The Eden Alternative is the brainchild of Dr. William Thomas, who says he looked back to one of the world's oldest stories for inspiration and realized that God did not create a nursing home for Adam and Eve.
We have gone very terribly wrong, and we need an alternative to what we're doing now, and that alternative should be Eden. We should set ourselves on a road toward the Garden of Eden.
True to its name, the Eden Alternative floods a nursing home with life.
You want to play with her a minute, Rika?
It's not like the animals aren't in a certain place. They're everywhere. We have one dog that knows how to operate the elevator now.
At first, there were a lot of concerns, particularly among staff members like nursing assistant Patricia Middahl.
There were a lot of us that thought it was crazy in the beginning. I was afraid people tripping on animals and things like that more than anything. And a lot of people are afraid of cats jumping on them and things, but they seem to adapt it very well.
Today, a dozen dogs and cats who all came from the pound, as well as 400 birds, call Tioga home.
It's more homier with plants and the pets. Of course, pets are nice for a lot of them. You know, they love to pet them, love them.
I used to have a dog as long as I can remember my boyhood. And without a dog, it wasn't a home.
Besides the cats and dogs and birds, Tioga is also home to giant rabbits, a pot-bellied pig who lives in the physical therapy unit, a pet chinchilla who likes to snuggle,
Nice.
Look who's here, Harold.
and there are even visitors like Nutmeg, a Shetland pony who still makes house calls.
Gosh, hi there.
Even if she does have a tendency to stick her nose where it doesn't belong.
What's his name? Oh.
96-year-old Harold Amrine says it's given him a reason to go on.
I thought I'd never make it. I thought I'd die. I said I never would go to a nursing home. All the activities they have here is terrific. We can't go wrong. You could recommend this to a millionaire.
And as the Eden program took hold, Dr. Thomas made an amazing discovery. The seniors were not only happier, they were also living longer. In his initial project, death rates dropped 25% compared to a similar non-Edenized facility.
If I had a drug that could do that, I mean, the world would be beating a path to my door. But this isn't a drug. This is an idea or an approach to genuine care.
And it wasn't only the death rate that dropped. The use of medications dropped substantially as well.
The problem wasn't that these people were under-medicated, it's that they were over-medicated and had too little companionship. I think companionship is the crucial missing link in these people's daily lives.
But Dr. Thomas knew one component of the Eden Alternative was still missing: children. Then, earlier this year, the local school superintendent had a casual conversation with Maria Landy.
He said, you know, I've got these real problems. I can't figure out what I'm going to do. My enrollment's going up, and I have no place to put the kindergartners.
Tioga solved both problems at once. They renovated an adjacent building and opened 4 classrooms, bringing 100 5-year-olds onto the nursing home grounds, and several days a week into the nursing home itself for intergenerational activities.
There's a lot of years of experience of doing all kinds of things sitting right here in the walls. Seniors love to share that, and the kids love to hear stories. We had children studying railroads And we have Valley Railroad engineers here. Well, it's much more fun to talk to an engineer about what it was like to run a steam engine than it is to watch a tape.
Oh, I think it's wonderful for them. I mean, they get to see that, you know, everybody's a little bit different, and there's lots of different things going on in the world.
Kathy Gillette's daughter, Maureen, was part of last year's kindergarten class.
And to be around the elderly is wonderful. To find out that they have a lot to offer, that they're not just some old people sitting in a building, that there's a lot of history and a lot to learn from them. And they had a great time.
It's like for them having 211 extra grandparents here. And they love it, and the residents love them. And that's how it should be.
Go swimming all around the room.
The seniors get a lot back as well, as you can see from the pleasure on their faces, and the signs of spring, even in these late autumn days.
If you think about it, it's logical. It's not something that's from outer space. It's normal. This is their home. This is what it should be like.
Now, you may be thinking, sure, the Eden alternative is logical, but can the average nursing home afford it? The surprising answer is that the $30,000 annual Eden budget is only a tiny fraction of a nursing home's annual budget. With the senior population exploding, more and more people are finding traditional nursing homes simply unacceptable.
I believe we're going to change every nursing home in America. The boomer generation, they're looking at their mom and dad and they're saying, my mom and dad in a place like this? Are you kidding me? We got to do better than this. And I think that they're also thinking in the back of their mind, me in a place like this? You got to be kidding. And so there's a real impulse for change.